Shout out to the Honorable Freddie Rivera for being the first in the room. iPhone second in the room. Samuel Turner third in the room. Shout out to the three of you for being in there. iPhone 12 fourth. Samsung Junior. Roderick. Thomas Stoner. AV. Zoom. Shout out to everybody just getting in here, man. Shout out to everybody. Welcome. We start in 12 minutes. Please don't leave. If you leave, you may not keep your seat. I tell you guys now, you do not get mad at me if you come back in and you are not able to get in. Please, my people, we only have 5 more classes left of these classes. I need everybody to be here in full energy, ready to learn something new, ready to take charge of their lives and change their situations and evolve their brands, most importantly. Let's go, let's get it. I'll see you guys literally in 12 minutes. Feel free to share this link, my people. Feel free to share the link. Each one teach one. What's good, everybody? Fix my mic. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Yes, I had to fix it. We are officially at class number 46. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm happy to see everybody. First off, where is everybody coming from? Where is everybody coming from? If you could drop your state and drop your company itself, that'll be awesome. If you could drop your state and drop the company that you own. Bruce out in Tennessee. What's going on, brother? Nice to meet you. I always get some love out of Tennessee. All right, Delaware, Missouri. Dr. Stacy put everywhere she's ever been. Missouri, Texas, Arkansas, Nurses R Us. Let's go. Houston, Texas, Vision Life Studios. What's going on? What's going on? Marquita Graham, Miss Graham, I caught myself calling you back a few times. Sorry I missed your call. I apologize. Miss Stacy, you got the whole gang with you today. Shout out to everybody that's with Miss Stacy, Dr. Stacy today. Can't wait for your one-on-one tomorrow. We have a few one-on-ones tomorrow, my people. A few going on tomorrow. We already completed 8 one-on-ones this month. It's been pretty awesome. So let's get to it. First off, this is a 503C. Yes, my people, this is a nonprofit financial literacy company, Evolutionary Minds, where we do not have, a for-profit in this class. Also, we do a credit repair school, 100% nonprofit, totally free. For everybody that has credit repair issues or credit enhancement issues in totality. You guys are going to receive that opportunity today as well. You're going to receive a few opportunities. I'm going to be giving out a few ebooks on how exactly what to do, everything that I show you guys. I'm going to show you guys how to set up your actual, pretty much whatever your issue is. So if you have a thin file, how to build that file out. I have certain ebooks that's going to get you involved with a few banks. That's going to get you involved with a few different opportunities so the banks can build that FICO report. So this way you don't have to worry about the same issues over and over again. All right. We make sure that we are paying full attention to everything that we do. This is the... How you doing? This is my social media. All right. Frank Oladiez. This is my Facebook, my TikToks. Also my email directly, and then this is my direct phone number, my people, that you can directly call me on. All right. This is not financial advice. This is experience being explained as an example of what is possible in real time. Every credit report is different like a fingerprint. Make sure you do your own diligence and create your own plan of action that serves your direct situation. I am not here to inform, I am here to transform. I'm giving/teaching how to get primary accounts for all 16 FICOs to help build your credit report using real banks and not the BS credit builders that really don't work. The kickoffs, the AVAs, the all those little programs. They charge you $5 a month to report. It just doesn't work, guys. There are other programs that I'm gonna speak to you about that actually do affect your FICO for real estate, or your mortgage, I should say, which is the 245. Because those same 245s are the same ones that set you up and put you in a great opportunity for lending in the future, because there are actual places in PA, Illinois, and other states that you can actually borrow, right? Where you'll be able to actually borrow using your mortgage FICOs and not FICO 8 and FICO 9. So it's about understanding what you're doing, right? So the idea is to be on top and be at a professional level with what you're doing. And understanding it at the same professional level that I understand it, being the fact I've funded so many people, right? What are you fixing today? Credit if you have negatives, building your report if you are slim or need growth, aka real primary trade lines. How and where do we get the right primary trade lines using real banks and not credit builders? Credit leverage, credit leverage strategies using banks and multiple ways of fundings, whether they're high risk businesses or even, low FICO scores that you have. Because yes, we talk about other than banks, how to be able to get 100K from other places, like nonprofit companies that are called actual access funds. Not access funds, excuse me. They're called opportunity funds, right? And they come from all different places. You'll be surprised. The evolutionary obsesses over solutions and solving problems, not copying solutions. So this is the first solution that I created myself to be able to assist everybody that has these issues. And I'm giving it to you for free right now. And that is my free CEO community, which is really a trade school. I got to take that word community out. The CEO trade school. Learn how to fix your personal credit, build your personal credit, fix and build your business credit. Learn to make your credit into cash by just having great credit. And then also learn how to leverage your credit at the same time. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Flo, for dropping the link. All right, guys? So you want to make sure that you're doing that, okay? Now, first lesson. There's about 5 lessons today that we're doing, all right, guys? Oh, I apologize. First lesson of the day is the FICO Funding Foundation. This is, for real, the most, I would say, technical part of your credit report. Understanding that the FICO, the Fair Isaac, is the actual system that holds your actual lending, right? So that opportunity of having this is very, very important, my people, because once you get a grip on your FICOs, then you know what banks is going to lend you what and how you could keep those high limits just flowing through, right? So you got the FICO 9, the FICO 8, the FICO 9, the FICO 8, the FICO 2 when it comes down to autos, knowing what an auto score is, knowing what a widely used is, knowing what the credit card and also what they like to call the mortgage lending is, and then the new released, which is your FICO 10 and FICO 10T, which is 10 trending. And that 10 is what holds your latenesses against you for 2 years straight. So if you have a lateness in January of 2024, everything after that is being held against you for 24 months. All right? You do not want that problem. I'm telling you guys that now. It is one of the biggest headaches on the planet. Those that do, I mean, let's see who's in the room. How many of us here have latenesses on our credit report? Throw one in the chat, please. Throw one in the chat if you had a lateness on your credit report. Anybody? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody put a yes in the chat if you can hear me? Because I think only one person answered my question, I don't understand that. All right, just making sure we all on the same page. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, thank you. So anybody with latenesses, you got to understand if it's after 2024 of January, there's going to be a bigger issue. Okay. So we want to make sure that we can actually protect ourselves and give ourselves more opportunities to build our FICOs up, right? So what I want to start doing is showing you different FICOs that are pulled from different banks, so you can see that they're gonna get pretty much it's a free for all, right? Pardon me. Wells Fargo pulls from the bank card score 3 on Experian. American Express pulls from bank card score 8 Experian. Discover bank card score 8 TransUnion. And then BOA bank card score 3 TransUnion. Now those are bank credit cards, right? So you want to make sure you understand where they're coming from, because this is where you're going to be able to take advantage correctly and be able to leverage credit cards and have less inquiries because you're guessing where what comes from who. You don't have to do that once you're fully equipped. In fact, right now, what I'd like to do is, Flo, can you please drop the pull list, the secret lenders list in the chat real quick? We're gonna be giving away extra stuff all day today. I haven't given out that secret lenders list in over a month. I think 2 months actually. So there you guys go. That's my personal ebook. It updates every 90 days or whenever it needs to really update. That's your secret lenders list. That's so where you can know who pulls from what. Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. All right, guys? How's everybody feel so far about the information that's being given? I apologize for the technical difficulties we had directly in the beginning. But besides that, how many, feel like the information they're getting is on point? Rhonda, you are a sweetheart. And you have no reason to be here. I only say that. Miss Lopez, how you doing? Dr. Stacy, thank you so much. Thomas, thank you, my brother. iPhone, don't know who you are, but thank you. Zoom user, blessings. All my anonymous people. Blue, what's up, mama? How you doing? All right, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for it. We already did that, Michelle. You're late. Where were you? Let's drop the CEO trade school link one more time, please. We gotta drop that for Michelle. She was too busy cooking. I need some food, Michelle. All right, let's go. So everybody, please take a screenshot of what these are, because these are the enemies. We gotta know who our enemies are, okay? Let's make sure of it. All right, so let's understand the FICO from the Vantage. It's very, very important that we understand the FICO from the Vantage. The reason why they don't go Vantage, because look at the Excellent. At Excellent, there'll be more people in the top 1% of credit. And that more people will be what? More of us. We'll be taking full advantage of more credit. We'll be leveraging more credit. We'll be able to have more assets because of having more access to capital. So we'll be able to do a lot better for ourselves if we ran off the Vantage. And it is an actual real life test that just went out that they actually did to see if it's true that we will benefit off of the Vantage score more. We meaning the lower income community. I don't mean a skin color. I don't mean an ethnicity. I don't mean a culture. I mean everybody that comes from the Section 8, what I like to call the Section Great, and the food stamp era, okay? If you're white and you come from that era, you probably know me. If you're black, if you're brown, if you're purple, if you're yellow, it doesn't matter your race, it matters your class. So if you was in that class, more people will be able to take advantage of the Vantage score 4.0 further than what they would, which they are now, I should say, with the FICO. And that's everything. Now here goes another big one. Flo, let's drop the Atlas link inside as well. Add the Atlas link right now. This link here, atlas.com, ATLAS.com. You can get this card with a low FICO. FICO does not matter. and you'll get zero APR, get $1,000 to start with, and if you have over a 680, they'll give you another $1,000. So you can start with 2K, which is perfect because on the personal side, you'll be able to now have a comparable product towards business funding. Because everybody on the personal side needs to have a minimum product that's $2,000 revolving, at least two, to be able to have a comparable business funding opportunity, all right? And that's the reality of this, right? So we have great opportunities. And we have like really, really cool opportunities here to understanding how to leverage it, right? So I like to still add on other primaries. Primaries like secure credit cards, secure loans. Secure loans are the best. Secure credit cards tie your money up for about 6 months. But the best ones are Navy Federal Personal, Penn Fed Personal, and B of A for Business. Those are the best secure credit cards, right? And then starter products will be more or less all of your Chase Freedom products, your American Express Blue products, and then you're also your B of A products as well. Those are pretty good. The unlimited cash back is pretty good. And then also, the Navy Green Cash Rewards card is an excellent startup. If you have a 720 and over, they will give you above 10K. All right? So you have secure credit cards, startup credit cards. I do not believe in student cards at all. That's why I put it there as bulletin points so you can see my point of view. I do not believe in student credit cards. Discover It, Capital One, that's all garbage credit. I do not believe you should start with those. But the other cards, which is the ones that I stated, are your entry-level cards. Also, if you're denied by Atlas wrongfully, you can get up to $50 payment. All right, guys? So it's a pretty decent card. Now, the AU, Authorized User Trade Lines. How many of us have authorized user trade lines here? Throw one in the chat if you put authorized users to this day on your credit report. I'm about to get the debunking. How many of us do? Right? Because I'm about to start getting the debunking. AUs do not really work for your credit in 2025. That is not possible. The reason why that is not possible is because authorized users are not yours. Primaries are the set way to go. This is why I'm explaining to you guys what to go for. All of the Chase Freedom cards, the Navy Federal Green Cash Reward. I'm explaining to you guys to go with an Atlas card. Why? Because they start at 1 to 2K. Then I'm explaining to you guys that already beats all the Capital One and all the Discover. I'm explaining to you guys what to put on your credit report as starters. And if you're going to have your own secure card, it makes all the sense in the world to secure it with 2K or more so you can have comparables directly to business funding, right? Also, your Blue Cash, your American Express Blue Cash Rewards, right? Those are the best cards to start off with. And that's what's going to put you at a decent position as long as you're a 680 and higher. All right? And that's for my people with slim credit reports that just need some building. And then lastly, we're going to go over how to really use the loan system and how to make these loans work for you. All right? Now, I want to get to some real actual game here. I want you guys to know that the counting for 35% of your score is utilization. And what I mean by 35%, my people, I mean the actual score itself, right? The actual building of the score itself is you using your card and keeping it under 10% of the actual limit. So you have 25,000 not going over 2,500 when it reports to the three credit reporters, right? You have your reporting date, you got your due date. Understanding the two are very important for your growth and for your leverage opportunities. You want to be able to pay down your bill by the reporting date, not by the due date, by the reporting date. So this way, when it reports, which is normally 10, 11 days before the due date, it can report a smaller amount and keep your points as high as possible. The best way to do that is keeping your card at $1. If you can keep your card at $1, you'll maximize all the points you get off of utilization every month. And that gives you a plus of 35% onto your credit report, which is a lot. At the end of the day, that knocks you down from 100 to a 65. Who wants to do that? You get what I'm saying? So that you want to make sure you give yourself the best opportunity possible in breaking down and leveraging this credit in probably the most maximum way. You want to make sure that you understand about when it comes down to credit repair, anything could come off. It's not about repairing, it's about enhancement. So if you have high utilization, make sure you stay to the end. And make sure you ask as many questions as possible in the Q&A. Because in the Q&A, I'll be able to, I stop at the end of this and I answer everybody's question. I do not miss a soul. So if you have a question, you will have your question answered today. And I will make sure you'll get the right answer so you can use this information and put it to work. A lot of people ask me, I have high utilization. I cannot get credit anymore. I don't have any negatives, and I'm just literally paying the minimums all the way through. I'm throwing away money. You're absolutely right. We have a format where we can assist you with that in 30 to 90 days. And we can change your entire process. Understanding consumer law correctly, we can help you with that. It doesn't matter if it's a negative or a positive. The report can be altered and changed by literally using consumer laws correctly and doing everything by the book legally. You do not need to do any fake FTCs. You do not have to call fake fraud. You can do this the right way. If you had real fraud, like a few of my clients said they really were frauded when I asked them, I gotta believe them, and then I know what to do to help them there. And they could get fixed from 30 to 90 days. But either way you put it, you can get the assistance. If you stay to the end, you can ask as many questions as you like, and then I can show you how we can get together. And outside of tonight, I can really sit you down and break down your report to you. The idea of an information cleanup is super important. Every address you have on your credit report is a negative. I repeat, every address, every misspelled name is a negative on your credit report. You are losing points. You will have perfect credit. I got some people in my community, I got some people in my classes that have perfect credit, right? If they would add an address to their credit report, they will lose points. My son has a 780 credit score. An old address that we lived at from years ago popped up on his credit, and he lost 22 points out of nowhere. So I'm telling you guys now, you have to clean up all old information. All right, guys? Now, let's understand debt to OPM. This is really, really important to me. You got to understand that there's two types of OPM. You got equity, and then you got debt. As we all should in this class know already what equity is, where you can use other people's money by giving them ownership of the business, investment, property, or nearly anything that's either an asset or as collateral, right? Or you can use debt, where you can use other people's money by keeping all of the equity. Meanwhile, you pay extra money back, which obviously is interest, right? And you have a higher interest rate, so they can make some money with you. Now, secure and unsecured is where everybody goes blank. Now, besides reading this, are there a lot of people in this room that really understand what secure and unsecure is? Give me a 1 in the chat if you understand the secure and the secure process well. Because I know we all can read, right? Well, that Marquita, that definitely can be fixed without a problem. We should definitely speak soon. That's definitely fixable, right? So understanding the secure aspect, right? The secure aspect, it increases the risk, but it lowers the risk to the lender, right? So this way they can lower the interest. The unsecured and uncollateralized lowers the risk, but then it also increases the risk to the lender as well, traditionally a higher interest rate. So we have one that lowers the risk to the lender, and we have one that increases the risk to the lender. So this is why they literally add as much as they can onto the back end of that tab, where wealthy people or people that just understand money, this is how you become wealthy, because you understand money, right? You become a fluent Spanish speaker when you understand Spanish. When you're fluent with money, you become wealthy. It's that simple. Fluidity in any subject makes you the professional. All right? So let's talk about the business aspect of what the business should have. Proper name, meaning not the subject in the name. If you're a trucker, it shouldn't say logistics. It shouldn't say trucking. It shouldn't say any of that. It should say JBL Incorporation, JBL Enterprise. You don't know what it is, right? You want to be as elusive as possible. The address should be a brick and mortar office location, a physical address, somewhere that's tangible, that's real. A business phone number be great. Don't gotta be an 800 number. It actually could be a regular area code, but it has to pop up your business name on it, as I have a few that do. Your website, it needs to be there. We cannot just have social media, my people. We need an active website. We need to open up business checking accounts in 5 different opportunities for the business. Your national bank, your regional bank, your federal credit union, your community credit union, and your locals. This is how you create your tier 1 through 5 and have relationships with everyone. So this way everyone can feel the blessing of having you as a client, because you are the blessing, right? Now, with this federal shutdown, I'm making sure everybody understands, because the government shutdown is not something we plan for, right? Shit happens. It happened in 2019 with Trump for over 30 days. Right now, we're on day 23. The USPS address verification tool works sometimes it doesn't, right? So we have to pay attention to that. So please, let's take everything with a grain of salt, because of the world we're living in right now. All right? Now, funding terms. This is very elementary, but it's okay. Some of us need to brush up on this, because we're about to get super technical in a second. Hold your horses. I promise all of my pros that think they know this and they would just want to hear some game, I got you. Just hold on. Funding terms. Pre-qualification means that they are going to pre-qualify you. Once you accept it, that's when they're going to give you a hard pull. Soft pull means they're never going to pull your credit at all. It's not going to mark. A new account sensitive means when they open that new account, that at the end of the day, every new account that you open, there are certain banks that does not like that, and they will not lend to you for that purpose. Multi-dip. They're going to give you multiple dips at the end of the day, where you can take for one inquiry 2 credit cards and a line of credit, right? And then the stated and no doc. The stated is where you state the income, which is perfectly fine, because that's what you're going to go for that year, to the no documentation, because they don't need any docs, is 0 to 49,000, right? And that's what they're willing to give you with no docs. And sometimes it's with multiple credit cards and a loan. And then you got light doc to full doc, where yes, they'll give you something, and they just need your banking information. That's how light the docs are, just to put the actual funding in the right location. That is all. All right? We check that. Now, funding card rules. Application rules will tell you how many cards you can get in a time frame. So this is the 2, 3, 4 rules. That's literally for BOA, you get 2 cards in 30 days, and then you get 3 cards in 4 months. That's how that works. Chase cards, 2 cards in 30 days. American Express is 5 cards, and they say that they'll hold your one pull for as long, like almost a year. But after 92 days, they can pull your credit again. And if I was you and my credit increased, I would want them to pull my credit again, so they can see the fact that my credit increased and give me a better deal, right? Funding multiple products. The double dip banks will allow you to obtain multiple products with one hard pull. This is the ones that's really, really important, guys. You got Truist Bank. You got American Express, BOA, Citizens Bank, and there's one on here too that I forgot to put, US Bank, where they'll give you a credit card and an equipment loan, because the equipment loan is a soft pull. All right, I'm going to add that one next. So it's 5. And that's 2 products. American Express is 5 products. BOA is 2 products. Citizens Bank is 2 products. And then US Bank is 2 products. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. 13 products and 5 hard pulls. 13 products and 5 hard pulls. That's pretty great. Now, I'm going to go over a funding play with you guys. Let's see how many of us knew about this, right? How many of us, let me know when I'm done. Banks that have multiple products should be prioritized, yes, but should not be taken at the same time. If it's 2 0% credit cards, you should not be taking 2 0% interest credit cards at the same time. You should literally take one credit card, get your amount, and then from there, make sure that you have a 0 balance on that card. And then when it's, let's say, 11 months out of the 12 will go by, like Chase, apply for a second card and then transfer the limit. If it's $35,000, transfer the $35,000 if you can to the second $35,000 card. Now you'll have $70,000, but most likely they're gonna leave $5,000 on the first card just to make you have both. So now you have $65,000 on the second card for a whole nother year. Does everybody understand that play well enough? Absolutely. Yes, you can get a vehicle with that equipment loan under your business. So it's very simple, guys. You got a card that's 12 months old. That's 12 months, 0% interest. You take the card, you use the card, you pay it back down to 0. At 11 months, you apply for the second card. Let's say they give you another $35,000. You transfer the limit of the first card onto the second. So now you have $65,000 on that card for another 12 months of 0% interest. So you have 2 full years of 0% interest with those 2 Chase products. Am I making sense now? Because Curtis told me no. Curtis, you got me? I know you got it, Marquita. You was here. You cheated. All right. So I see a few of us got it. So, well, Curtis, write it down, my brother. Write it down. So here we go, my people. Here are 2 more solutions that ebooks can help you guys amazingly. This is 25 banks that don't pull, right? These are 25 banks that are soft pulls up to 49,000 in loans that you can add to your credit report, because they pro onto the credit report once you're approved for them, right? But they do not pull an inquiry. So that's amazing. Then you have fintech loans, which are for the startup credit report as well. So literally, you can get your 2, 3, 8, 8 MU, 9 MU, 10, and 10T. That's how many FICOs you get with these two books. Flo, please drop them in the chat. There we go. My team is official. There you go, my people. Those books are from me to you. Those books are from me to you. All right. It's not for sale, Curtis. They're totally free. They're from me to you. Just click on it. Nothing I'm doing here is for sale. Everything is totally free. I just need you to actually put this together. I need everybody that really takes this information, use this information. We are here to build our credit reports in order to, no matter, I don't care if you have negatives, build the credit report while you have the negatives. So this way, when you take the negatives off, your score can skyrocket correctly and you have no excuse. Right? Guys, I'm doing this until December 4th. That's my last of one of these classes, all right? The CDFI. Anybody here from the CDFIs? Anybody here see my ad for CDFIs? Okay, cool. We got a no, we got a yes. I got a really cool group today. It's either y'all too cool to comment, because there's a lot of y'all, and I'm seeing the same people over and over again. But it's okay for the too cool people that don't want to comment. I'm just going to let you guys know, the better you guys communicate with me, the more I'm going to give you. Point blank, period. All right? I'm just going to give you more and more. All right? So the CDFI ad is a really, really big ad. Rhonda's always here for life. That's my evolutionary, guys. If you guys want to see how I am for real off of this, holla at Rhonda. She'll tell you the truth. She's just not by her tongue. I'm telling you guys now, the CDFI is a program that was used to battle redlining for what happened in Compton back in the 60s and 70s, where they were giving all the good housing. Believe it or not, Compton was a beautiful area in the 60s, all right? And they were giving all the great housing to one culture, but not giving it to the other cultures. So the only way they could battle that and really stop that is if they did CDFI to give more housing to black and brown people, so this way they can have equal housing opportunities as everyone else. Yes, this was a program and still is a program for real estate. This program, because of the government shutdown as well, is back and forth. They are not giving out any more money, no. But there still is CDFI money in some of the states that are out there today. So I'm telling you guys now first how to find the CDFI is what I'm going to show you guys, right? Then I'm going to tell you guys how to look for the CDFI in your state yourself, so then you can go ahead and find if they're going to give you anything, right? On top of that, I'm going to teach you guys how to find CDFIs in other states that might partner with your state, and then how your report needs to look. Not your credit report, because your credit could be a 570. They don't care. I had a client that was a 567 that got over 100,000 in Orlando a year and a half ago. A year ago, excuse me. Exactly a year to this day. It was October of last year. And that was because of their business plan. Their business plan. So I'm going to teach you guys how to create the proper business plan. Please, guys, all put your questions in the Q&A, so this way I can answer them one by one, all right? So you're learning now how to do all of this yourself. Please do not email me later to my, hey, I need help with this. I am teaching you how to do this step by step. And even if it looks simple to you, it's because it is. Life isn't about tricks and trades and all the other stuff, right? So let's get it. Sorry. I forgot to even tell y'all. These are the loans that you can receive with the CDFI. All right? These are the loans. Now, the CDFI targeted underserved populations, right? So no, it is not a racial loan. I get this on my ads all the time. In my Facebook ads, I got a bunch of cultures of people that are very upset. All right, one culture of people that are very upset with my ad, that try to even report my ad and say that it's reverse racism. I didn't think any race really owns racism. It could be a reverse. I thought racism was equal for everybody. I didn't know only one culture can control that. But since they feel like they can, they said this is reverse racism. No, this is classism at its finest. If you are middle class and under, this is for you, whether you're white, black, yellow, tan, brown, purple, whatever color you want to be. All right? So please understand that. From this point on, I need everybody to take the proper, listen to me please, screenshots. All right? They want to see these inside your actual business plan. They love to know this right here. 58% people of color, 85% low income, 26% rural, and 48% women, and we're missing one, which is 68% women of color. Okay? So please, guys, I'm begging y'all, make sure you put this inside your business plan. ChatGPT is the way to be. Okay? CDFIs create tangible impacts throughout the country. 11,583 community facilities, 419,177 businesses and micro enterprises, 1.5 million jobs created and maintained, and then 2.1 million housing. Why you guys think it's 2.1 million housing units? Because CDFIs work better with multiple units. They don't really do good with single families. They work best with two and more. So all of my real investors know exactly what to do. All right? The LIC in rural areas, which is low income areas and rural areas, are the two most tangible places for the CDFI. So no, you don't have to live in there. If you have an office in a low income area, that also can make you eligible for the CDFI as well. Just in case you're not minority. All right? So these are just examples of different loans in comparison to different opportunities for the CDFI. All right? Then normally for the rapid SBA, which is like micros, they want a 720, they want a 700 for equipment. CDFIs, you guys see, as low as a 580. I see them go lower, and they give out the money, guys. So now I'm going to drop the 4 pillars. These pillars is all the information I gathered directly from the CDFI, explaining to my private lending company that I worked with in Orlando, Florida, that was giving out CDFI loans to small business owners in Orlando that were in the low income areas, because there really were no rural areas in Orlando. Outside of Orlando, yes, but there were no companies in the area itself, in the rural, that would be able to give CDFI money. So they had to just do low income, and they had to choose which one. So there was more impact in the low income. So this is the four of them: the mission and strategic goals, lending strategy, loan products, procedures, loan risk management, organization infrastructure, human resource systems, financial strategy, cash management, sustainability, and risk management. So each one, I have bullets and points for you on each one. You're gonna take each pillar, the bullets and points on each pillar, and you're gonna put that into the actual chat GPT. Tell them to add that to your business plan and break it down to also give you pie charts and also give you picture representation so the CDFI can follow along to your plan easier. That's all. Your first one, and I'm going to go very slow so you guys can screenshot this. All right, my people? The first one is your key components. This is your mission and strategic goals. All right? When you guys are done, please drop a 1 in the chat. Please drop a 1 in the chat when you're done screenshotting this so I can know and I can go to the next page. I don't want anybody to ask me to go back to this page. Once I get 10 ones in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and skip this page. Now, key component of pillar 2. This is very, very, very essential. This is the lending strategy. All right? All right. Key component number 3, the organization infrastructure. I'm about to say organic. Jeez, y'all hear me? The organizational infrastructure. I really appreciate you guys and helping me out with these ones in the chat. I appreciate you guys for real. Key component number 4, the budget, financial strategy. Very important, guys. Very important. All right. All right, all right, all right. From here, that is it. Now this is the link. Flo, let's drop the link, please. The live link into the chat. And when you get the live link, guys, and you go on the actual website, you're going to go to the CDFI locator. And then from there, you're going to make sure that you put in you're going to put the CDFI locator, and you're going to put your actual zip code in. And it's going to show you everywhere that the CDFI is lending, if they are lending in your state. All right, guys? And then what you're going to do is you're going to join right here where it says join the CDFI Connect community. So this way they can update you when your state is being lent to, if it ever does or does not, my people. So this way you can stay on top of this CDFI stuff. Please do not come in my emails asking me to help you. You have all of the information possible. And you have exactly what they want to see inside the actual business plan. All you have to do is do your work and just do the job. You don't need to pay nobody for it. You don't gotta pay nobody to do nothing for you. You could get this done yourself. I'm literally putting the power in your hands, my people. All right? So far, with the information received, can somebody tell me, can everybody in the room tell me, at 1 out of 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, how do you feel about the information received tonight? Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Now, can y'all do me a favor? And how many of y'all going to use this information? How many of us are going to use this information? Please. That's what's more important, guys. What's more important is this information being used, guys. Please. All right. Now, all hands down, please. Ask your question in the Q&A. There should be way more questions in the Q&A, guys. I don't know why there isn't. We need way more questions in the Q&A. I'm sure you guys don't understand everything. All right? Let's go. Now, here's some extra game on top of game. And this is now, my people, what they call action opportunity funds. Action is its own opportunity fund. And then Ascendus is a different type of opportunity fund. This is every Thursday, 7 p.m. is when we repeat this. We're every Thursday, 7 p.m. All right? Until December 4th. That'll be our last Thursday doing this. So, guys, you got to remember, all this information is to be used as soon as possible. The beginning of quarter 4 is November 1st. We're in a very ripe time of the year. Beginning of quarter 4 is November 1st, okay? So that means these guys are ready to lend. Normally. If they're being bombarded, because lately I've been putting these guys out there, so they've been getting bombarded lately. So what you want to do is at the beginning of every quarter, Google these guys. Flo, let's drop them in the link, please. Or please, if you could drop your question in the Q&A, please. I can answer that later. I can't answer that right now. I apologize. It throws me all the way off. But I'll definitely answer your question. All right? If you could please just drop it in the Q&A. I appreciate you. Now, if you use these links, my people, you'll be able to go to the action opportunity, give them your bank stubs for the year. They will give you 10 to 20% of whatever you deposited that year. So if you deposited $200,000 that year, that is a $20,000 loan, my people. That is a $20,000 loan. All right? If you deposit, once again, that much, that's what you can receive, right? Now, if you come over here to Ascendus, what they do is they don't care about your FICO score on either side. They start you off at $500 for the first 3 months. Then if you paid it off correctly with no issues, then they push you up to $5,000. And then after that, it takes about 9 months to 12 months, and they go higher. They go all the way up to $50,000+. All right? And this has zero to do with your FICO scores. All right, guys? No FICOs needed. No minimum FICOs. Zero FICOs. Anything you deposit that is not a Zelle or a Cash App is what they're going to use. So long as it's not a Zelle or a Cash App, it will be used if it's deposited directly into your account correctly. It all don't got to be ACHs, but they prefer ACHs. All right, guys? So how many of us have high-risk businesses here? Where are my truckers, my real estate agents, my real estate investors? Where's my salon suite owners? Where are my, where are my people with high risk businesses? All right. So this is for you guys. I need you guys to pay attention right now. All right. Right here. This is what a high risk business. All right. Lenders categorize certain businesses as high risk due to industry volatility. Regulators' concerns, high chargeback rates, historical high default rates. Here's a list of industries that are often considered high risk for lending at business credit approvals, right? Here we go. This is a list of them. Now, I'm not going to go over the whole list, but you guys see it and you guys know who you are. If you want to take a look, people, please screenshot it and you'll be able to do that, all right? How do we fund these businesses, whether they're new or old? Very easy, very simple, a shelf corporation. You can either have a shelf corp. If you guys need a shelf corp, I am right here. I can get you a shelf corporation 4 years old and older. 4 years old and older if you need a shelf corporation. The reason why is because you use our shelf corps. We fund them for you. You take the funding and you use them for your high risk business. That's simple. You don't need to try to reinvent the wheel. All right? You do not need to reinvent the wheel. All you need is a shelf corporation, and I got you for the right ones. Here are the rules established for a shelf corporation. I give them out all the time. Please take a screenshot of this. If you do not deal with me with shelf corporations, make sure you know what you're doing. So I'm giving you guys the how to buy a shelf corporation correctly so you know what to buy, okay? Just in case you don't want to buy it from me. Depending on what you want, whether you want an LLC shelf corp or a S or C corp, there are two different prices now for the shelf corporations. If you want an LLC shelf corporations 4-year-old and older, that'll be $3,500. If you would like a S corp or a C corp, that will be $5,500. You let me know. And no, there's no difference in how much you make and all that stuff. You got questions about shelf corps? Please put it in the Q&A, guys. Please. And I will answer all of your questions. I promise. We build the shelf corp, we fund the shelf corp, and we spend it on the high risk industry that it is. All right. The real game is not really the shelf corp. The real game is leveling your corporations correctly from C Corp down to LLC so it can be taxed correctly and put into a what, guys? Trust. That's how you protect yourself truly. And if you really want to get technical, get into the Q&A and ask some questions about that. How many of us, so this way we could really get crazy later. I love talking about leveraging, my people. In December, I start my leverage, well, not even December, excuse me. November, I start my leveraging classes. Those classes are not free. You'll get the price sooner or later. You'll see the ads. You'll get the emails. Trust me. But I'm telling you guys now, get into the leveraging classes. That's where you really learn how to put yourself in the opportunities of positions of power. I'm telling you now, this puts you to start. But my leverage class is what's going to really finish it off for you, okay? Low FICO, high revenue. Low FICO, high revenue. Who here has a low FICO but makes money and deposits high revenue? Anybody? The whole room's silent? There's a lot more of y'all in this room. I respect it sometimes. But it when it comes to it, it has to be, for you to be able to use this opportunity, it has to be more consistent. So it'll have to be at least 4 months in a row where we was able to make at least $20,000. So let's talk about it, just so we know, right, people? Because I see the cat got our fingertips today. So private lenders is the system that you want to use, which I have. We have a few private lenders, about between 15 and 20 now. Private lenders, they don't work with MCAs. We do have MCA lenders too. And then we also have SBA lenders too, from micro to 7A loans. So we have it all over here. We can lend you any format that you need. It does not matter. I'm telling you guys now, when it comes down to our personal lenders, though, private lenders, what they care about is not your credit score. They care about how much money you're depositing in a bank account, so this way now they can lend you dollar for dollar, okay? That's pretty much it. And also they will lend you towards inventory as well. So as long as you have it and you can show it, it's definitely possible, okay? And of course, taxes would help as well. 20K being the average amount they like to start at. But I've seen them go as low as 12 to 15, right? And, you know, at the end of the day, they are more expensive. It's more expensive money. So you're going to pay sometimes weekly or bi-weekly for the first 3 months. After that, they will allow you to refinance the opportunity, and then you'll pay once a month with a refinance loan. So now, product leveraging and then loan builders. How many of us here know about product leveraging and loan building, right? So let's get to it. This is where you get to use credit unions at their finest. So Flo, let's start giving the people some more free stuff. Let's give them the credit. Let's give them the credit union soft pull ebook right now. Let's give them the micro loan soft pull ebook as well. Guys, I got y'all. And you're going to use these products to build your credit report. This is how you're going to build those FICO reports, by using products that are soft pull, that report to the report, and this way you can actually establish yourself differently. Now, what this is in front of you is a secured product. This is where you use your money like a Navy pledge, right? Like a Penn Fed secure loan, like a U.S., like a I have a few more that I'm gonna show you. We have 3 more. NIH does these loans too, and it reports to your credit report using your own money, not spending your money. So it says 500 here, but I say you put 2,000. You put 2,000 into the secure loan. It reports you pay 90% of it, 99% of it off within the first 3 days. So when it reports to the actual reporters, it reports as 99% paid off. So your DTI, your debt to income ratio, does not go up. It will actually drop some because it's a new line that's 98% paid off. And then on top of that, it will add points the following month. The first month, it will take away 2 or 3 points. But the second month, you'll get an influx, of course, with it being paid on time, of at least 15 or 20 points the next month. And then after that, it'll be an average of 10 to 15 points all the way up. You want to make sure that your all secure loans are done for just 36 months. At 6 months is when you start building points for real. That's when you accumulate your beginning points. Then at 36 months, you stop getting points. So if you let that loan go past 36 months and you keep paying at 37, 38, that's when you're at risk and it becomes a true liability. And now you put yourself in a position of misfortune. God forbid you make a mistake and you miss that one payment. We're talking about losing hundreds of points. So here is how you could do 14 primary trade lines and literally at cost of being under $500 or just under $500, right? I do this every single week for my people to understand this. This is how you build your report, guys. And this is how you build your FICOs. This is the rest of the FICOs that they hit right here. The same ones. We hit all 16 FICOs now. We're officially done. We hit all 16 FICOs with all the information I gave you guys today so far. And we're not even done yet. Navy Federal Pledge Loan, you do 2 of those at $2,000 a piece. They take 2.5%. 2.5% of $2,000. I hate doing this math. But 2.5% of $2,000 is very, very simple math, my people. If 10% is 200, 1% is 10. So 2.5% of each one is $25 a piece. So at $25 a piece, you get for $25, you get a $2,000 primary line of credit. How many people in this room feel like that's fair? How many people feel like they will spend $25 for a $2,000 primary line on your primary trade line on your credit report? I said line of credit by accident earlier. Excuse me. I've been speaking all day. All right. So we all human in here. We know a good deal when we see one. So if you do that with Navy twice, right? You spend $50 and you got a $4,000 opportunity there, which is 2 primary trade lines, right? For $50. You can't beat that with a stick, guys. Authorized users used to be how much money? Guys, put in the chat if you ever bought an authorized user and how much you spent. I guarantee you never bought an authorized user from a stranger for $25. And these are primaries. It's not possible because you didn't. You probably got an authorized user for free because they were mommy and daddy. They were Titi and Theo. They were your cousin, your brother, your auntie. You know what I'm saying? But you never got, look, Ty kept it 100. I mean, Tyrone said $1,100 for an authorized user. I just showed you how to get a primary for $25. Now, it's going to be 2% for Langley and Andrews, NIH, and Penn Fed. Running the same numbers. My guy Horace was good. See what I mean, my people? You get to save money and get primaries under your name. So Langley's 20, let's say 40, 80, 120, 160. And then $50. That's $210. Boom Pay is $40. That's $250. And it reports to all 3 and gives you 5 years backdated history. And it hits you 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, and 10T. Right? Because it's a fintech company that reports mortgages in installment faction. Rental Karma gives you 10 years backdated and they're $100. So now we have 520. I don't know how much credit AI and Tomo is, but they can't be that much. I don't even think they cost that. So when it comes down to it, my people, that's just about $500, and that is 14 primaries. How many people could use 14 primaries? Throw me a fireball in the chat if you could use 14 primaries right now to build your credit report. And if you guys need any help on how I'm doing this, please in the Q&A, write a question, guys. I am forcing this room. There should be at least 50 questions in there. There should at least be 50 questions. I know you don't understand every single thing I said. And if you do, shout out to you. You advanced. All right. Now, this is how you take your business and you add trade lines to your business using the functionalities that you use every day in your brick and mortar. I have an office in Orlando, guys. If anybody's in Orlando, Florida, you can come see me whenever you want. I'm right on West Kennedy Boulevard in Eatonville, historically black community where the first slave community was freed and flipped the world upside down on its head. All right? That's where I'm at. Anybody can come see me. At the end of the day, I use this and I spend it $39 a month. And I report my cable. I report my lights. I report my Netflix. I report everything to my credit report, and it reports to my Experian and Equifax business, guys. It also reports to my DMB, and it does, and believe it or not, it reports to my SBFE as well. So this is a really cool way to get primaries, once again, on your business as well. And now, who here remembers the Experian Boost program? Who remembers that? Throw one in the chat if you remember the Experian Boost program, guys. Who here, in fact, let's do this. Throw a me in the chat if you use Experian Boost. I don't mean to be mean, what I'm about to say. But I'm going to tell you what you did to yourself. Marquita don't hate me. Ty don't hate me. Bernita don't hate me. iPhone don't hate me. All right? I'm just the messenger. Petey, my guy, don't hate me. Don't shoot. You literally frauded yourself. You gave your data away for free. All right? You gave your data away for free. And you leaked yourself. So here's how you do it the right way. You use this program here, but it only goes to TransUnion. I apologize about that. Well, I can't apologize. I don't make the program. But this is how you use it correctly. And it reports to your TransUnion. It includes 24 months of payment history. All right? And you use eCredible for the personal side. And there you go. They're telling you that it goes to TransUnion only. All right? Maybe you can call Experian and Equifax and see if you can mirror it through. Possible. But right now, they only report the trans. All right? Now, how many of us, guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to show you guys how to get any funding or for every different opportunity possible. How many of us own equity? How many of us own the single family unit we live in, the house? How many of us own houses, own real estate? Not land, not commercial, but own actual single family homes. Marquita, you got a great opportunity in front of you. A lot of us don't know about Avon, some of us do. But Avon is a great opportunity because you get to save $8,000 to $12,000 in fees for doing your HELOC. Then on top of that, your APRs are lower automatically. They start at 4% and they stop at 12%. And on top of that, when you use the card, you get 1.5% unlimited cash back on whatever the subject is. It could be gas, it could be food, it could be clothes, it could be whatever. It don't matter where you're buying it at either. It's 1.5% cash back. You're never going to get that with anything else. And you're never going to save $8,000 to $12,000 in fees on top of that. That card, the reason why it's also a real utilization killer is because if you have $250,000 in actual equity, it can mirror your $250,000. So you have a credit card, a revolving product, which is a line of credit as well, with a $250K limit. Do you know what banks are going to say when they see your credit? So imagine this, because I do this for people. I put 100 to 200K on their Navy Federal loans, right? That's what we do. It's expensive, but it's worth it. We put that on a pledge loan for you so you can have a six-figure loan. You get this Avon card, you got a six-figure credit card. How do you think banks are going to look at you from moving forward? And how much are you going to kill your utilization? And how are you going to kill your DTI with limits that high? Naturally, we have about 50 to 75K in utilization of DTI. All right? So we got to understand that. Exactly, Marquita. They're rolling out that red carpet, guys. They love you. They need you. You're mandatory in their lives. Now, how many of us own our vehicle and made more than 12 payments? Not leases. All right? So this is the company right here. Flo, let's drop the links in there. Yendo and Avon, please. If you could drop the links. I don't know if we got Avon in there, but I know we got Yendo in there. If we got them, drop those links. There goes Yendo. Now, this company, they will give you a $10,000 credit card if you live in any of these states and your car has equity worth 10K or more. It has to be worth in Kelley Blue Book 10,000 or more for you to be able to get a $10,000 line. And then they pre-qualify it. Once you press accept yes, then they report it to all three. No hard pull until you press yes, because it's a pre-qualifier. So now you have a 10K, so that's another opportunity to be able to match for business funding. How many of us have high utilization? All right. So for those that have high utilization, this is how you can kill that using the loan system. These are the loans that I used when I had 177,000 in debt. I had 177,000 in debt, my people. And I needed to get rid of 72% utilization. So please screenshot this right here. In about 5-10 seconds, I'm going to switch over to the next list that I used because it took me that many loans. Guys, if you ever see my credit report, whew, I got a doozy. I got a lot of loans in there. But they all paid off. They all paid off under 36 months. I got them all done between 30 and 36 months paid off. So I maximized the points on all of them. And I was able to make a great opportunity. So here goes the next list, guys. And please understand the lowest number is what they're willing to lend to. They're not giving the highest amount to the lowest number. So please understand that. But they will lend you if you have a 680. And if you have like a 560 and the ones that are like that. But then I also have some extra ones for you too. Please make sure you guys are screenshotting this as well. I'm going to give you guys a couple of seconds as well. All right. So here we go. Now, I'm going to give you another set of lenders that if you're, let's say you already use these guys, but you still need a little more help and your DTI is touching 80%. That's the highest, that's the high. And they not going over there, right? That's debt to income ratio. You have this guy right here, Max Personal Loans. He saved my behind. He pulls from all three. The DTI is 80%. He does from 2,600 to 50K. And you have the highest DTI possible. All right? Does everybody have this information? Throw one in the chat if you good, because I just don't want to hear it. Can you go back? All right, all right, all right. We got a few people. All right, good. We got a few. Now we have Connector. There's no geo restrictions. They pull from TransUnion, FICO 8, loans and lines of credit from 1 to 100K. What's great with them is they're like a real bank. So if you do a CD account, if you create the relationship with them, like, and you do a small CD account and you open a money market savings account and you throw $100 in there, that'll put you in a good position with them. And after like 30 days, go ahead and try to pull for something. And they'll definitely look out. Their loans are pretty decent. Alliant as well. They pull from TransUnion, FICO 8, but in smaller counties like in Pennsylvania and Illinois, they pull from a FICO 4. And they do from 1 to 100K as well. Alliant is really good for cars too, guys. Really good for cars. All right. Now, Flo, let's also drop this in the chat. I want you guys to be able to find all the credit unions around you. This is for community credit unions, okay? So I want you guys to be able to find it. This is called the National Credit Union Administrator. Once you get this link, guys, you'll be able to find all the credit unions around you that are community-based that you can join and get those loans. Create your own secure loans with them. So this way you can build your report even easier and be able to get things done in a faster manner, okay? Also, Flo, let's drop the federal, let's get them into 500 free federal credit unions as well, all right? Let's drop that one too. She's about to drop the federal runs as well outside of these. Oh, damn. Now, business credit cards that you can leverage. These are the 0% APR cards that you guys can leverage for any for any purchases or even for balancing transfers. Well, yeah, when you want to transfer those balances from the personal cards to the business, you'll have a few here that you can do that at 0% as well. And I'm going to tell you how much they do cost at the same time so you're not blinded, all right? I'm telling you guys, it's one of the best ways to be able to take care of some utilization issues, or you just want to keep your personal perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. Here goes the list. Please screenshot this list. It's very, very important. Please screenshot this list. And everybody, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to work with me on the one-on-one. If you guys need help with your credit report, if you need to build your credit report, if you need to create an opportunity for yourself, there's people in this room that's working on me currently. Either they're in my mentorship, in my community, or they're literally just clients working with me to get their actual credit report together for some funding, you guys have all the opportunity in the world to work with me, or you can not work with me and you can use all my free products and have those free products there at your whim and work on your own time, on your own schedule, and you don't got to worry about me at all. All right? But I'm here to help. That's the point. When considering balance transfer options, it's essential to not only weigh out introductory APR, but also the associated fees, like balance transfer fees or the minimum fee, right? So U.S. Bank is 0% on the balance transfer for the first 18 billing cycles for the Platinum card, but it's a 3% or a $5 minimum fee. You guys have to know that, right? Well, iPhone, I'm happy you did too. I'm very happy you're here. Let's please screenshot this. Core Trust. This is a really nice card. This is 6 months, no APR on anything, balance transfers or swipes. Telling you guys now, completely free. All right, for 6 months. PNC visas, these guys are expensive and they're cheap. 6 months, but 0% interest for 6 months, but they are going to charge you a hefty fee if you do a balance transfer. I would just liquidate credit cards. You don't need to do a balance transfer. You could do a liquidation. Wells Fargo Reflect. 0% interest, but this is 24 months now, not 21. I love this card. I still have it now. I maxed it out like 3 times. It's a really good card. All right, so now we're going to talk about soft pull banks, personal loans, and soft pull auto loans. Right here's the business side first. We got First Tech, soft pull, and Dover. Let's make sure we're screenshotting, my people. All right. Next one is U.S. Alliance and Patelco. Patelco, you can, out of that book of 25 banks up to 49K, you got this one here that'll give you $2,000 every 60 days. $2,000 every 60 days. As long as you pay it within 60 days, they'll do that for you 6 times in 1 year, which is $12,000 that they're willing to give you in 1 year. And that will be 6 different trade lines that you put on your personal at $2,000 a piece, paid off in 2 months. Not the highest in points, but it's good because it fills up your credit report. It's a cheat code, so it fills up your credit report. Three creditors, right? 3 reporters, I should say, and then you're doing it 6 times. It's not bad at all. Gives you a lot of trade lines. Fills up, makes the report more girthy. BHG Money, Citizens Bank, and Cabbage. BHG Money and Citizens Bank both do not report to personal if something happens on a negative aspect. Depending on your location, it might change. The rules might change next week. We don't know. But so far, that's not happened to any of my clients. Cabbage, don't play with them. That's American Express. They'll report on the first day. Chevron Federal Credit Union. This one right here is a doozy. This bank, you can liquidate $2,000 in a personal account from a personal credit card for $6. Then you can open up a business account with them and liquidate $10,000 from a business credit card for $6. Where else are you going to be able to liquidate $12,000 to cash money for $12? Where else are you going to be able to do such a thing? By joining Financial Fitness for $8. And being able to now, and all their products are soft pulls. Credit cards, loans, and auto loans. How many of us knew that? Throw a yes in the chat if you guys knew that about Chevron Credit and the leverage that it gives us. Shout out to iPhone for the honesty. All right? Guys, Google, telling you. You have South State, somebody that I dealt with as well, that we deal with here in the South. South State Credit is I believe it's a credit union. 75K unsecured business line of credit. They go to 50K on the credit card. 18 months, no interest. It's a hard pull Equifax, and both products are gonna pull. And all together comes out to 125K for 2 pulls. I'm pulling that at all times. Key Bank business card is a card plus a business line of credit. Opens business accounts and then apply for a business line. It works out perfectly. And it's about 50K for that. Bank of Sierra for my West Siders or my LA folks. Funding under 25K is no docs required. Anything over 25,000, they want full docs. They are not playing at all. At all. Documentation requirement, online application required. 3 months of business bank statements for Owners Bank. Owners Bank is a really good bank. We had a connection for a very short amount of time. We're working on another connection now. Lord willing, we'll be able to get that connection. But they're a really good bank. Credit cards that you do not need your social for, just your EIN. These are gas cards and these are charge cards. These are not your regular credit cards, okay, guys? Only one card is a regular credit card, and it's a secure card from FMBO that unsecures, just like BOA, for the business. I'm 100 with it. Let's screenshot this, my people. This card is the RHO corporate credit card. I'm going to breeze through this a little quicker. These are corporate cards. I put the pros and I put the cons as well. All right? Your Brex 30 card. Your Ramp Visa corporate card. Now, mind you, you get some good deals here. On the cashback, you get some good deals here, my people. Bill, Divvy. Now, I remember doing plays with these cards. I remember doing some plays with these cards, my people. I remember taking these cards, having one card that was 20,000, another card that was 20,000, because they both are corporate cards. I mean, they got to be paid in full that month. But I liquidate one card, 20 off of one, and transfer the limit off the other one, and paid off the other one, and then transferred that back off to the other one and paid that off by the time that, if one's due on the 5th, or excuse me, on the 9th, and then, between the 5th and the 9th, and the other one's due between the 25th and the 30th, you could balance that transfer back and forth. And I did that with a Divvy card and a Capital on Tap card. I did that for about 9 months. And I had that 20K in the streets making me some money. I literally bought a used beat up truck at the time, and we was using that for hauling stuff. And it was working out pretty well for us. We ended up grossing something between $60,000 and $80,000 in like 60 days doing what we were doing at that time. This was COVID time. Mad opportunities were happening at that time. And that created a great opportunity for me. So, guys, there's a lot of opportunities out here, all right? Stripe, I may not like the fees. I may not like how they'll hold your money if it comes too fast. But when it comes down to their loans, they take care of you. And this card's not bad either. Capital on tap, but they gotta offer you that card, my people. That card don't just come. They gotta offer you that card, man. You gotta put some bread through there. I think on mine, I probably just got over 500 grand in there through that merchant. So they started giving me loans and stuff. Expensify is pretty good too. All right. FMBO. This is the card I was talking about. I hate for it to be a secure card with an annual fee, but they report. So that's what that secure card is. That's what that cost is for. Because they do report. And the last one, Shell Small Business Card. The one thing about this card is they really do give you some really, really good. Wex gets you some discounts on gas. You don't got to have a fleet for that. All right? So here's my overview, my people. This is what we went over today. These are some of the things I was able to give away to you today. So you can build up your credit report. I taught you guys how to build your credit report properly. I gave you guys the actual tools to use to build your credit report. How does everybody feel about the actual game given today? If you feel like this was a good opportunity, good information to use, can I get some fire in the chat? Nah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. I appreciate that. You was at work. You still listen to our phone. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you all. For real. Thank you. I still want to give you guys, we're going to drop all the links again. Thank you so much. We're going to continuously drop all the links that we dropped throughout the evening so you guys can't miss it. But I'm going to share something else with you guys if you don't mind. This is something that as entrepreneurs we go through because we really don't really know a lot of the time what exactly it is that we are going through. And I'm going to show you about a word that they call fear, but it's really called fake emotions appearing real, right? So this is what it is. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Hey, Boogie Baby. I'm still teaching. Told you. I know. So there you go. Good night. I love you. Good night. And I'll talk to you soon. I'm sorry, guys. My daughter had called. But I'll talk to you later, baby. Bye. So there you go, guys. Now, this is highly important. I speak to everybody about this on how to really make a conscious decision correctly, right? So this ghost that we all get haunted by, that they call fear, is not real. It's basically using fake emotions appearing real to have the poverty of shrinking your dream and to fit your wallet. That's not possible. We cannot create that. We cannot make that possible, my people. We cannot make, because we're learning something new. We're learning a new format. We're learning a new opportunity that we end up shrinking our thought processes because we're not used to spending money. No, if you trust your scenario, if you did your diligence on the person, if you know they're literally keeping that is a real mentor or that is a real guidance for you, make sure you follow their lead. So this way you can maximize your opportunity. The point is to learn so this way you can be able to exceed quicker and get to the money quicker. It's not made for you to question every single little thing that they do. Fake emotions appearing real of criticism. What others think of you if you lose or you'll just be wrong. So what? Let me tell you something. I'd rather be wrong doing what I want to do than be right to somebody else and I'm miserable. That's just me, though. I don't know. Everybody is different, right? So I need us to really understand this. All right? So then it's also fake emotions appearing real, thinking about trust and doubting your choices, not reacting. You cannot not react. You have to react. You cannot not move. You have to make choices. Everything cannot be at your pleasant time when you feel like doing so. Let me tell you something. Comfort will kill you faster than being uncomfortable. And that's the reality of it. I'd rather be uncomfortable than be comfortable any day now. Because I know the differences as a real business owner. That's 6+ figures in multiple businesses, all right? Fear of losing it all instead of never having it to lose. Better than ever having anything to lose and have lack of value. Because if I never have it, I can't build a value. If I can't build a value, I can't bring anything to the table. If I can't bring anything to the table, it don't matter who's sitting with me. I'm just another head. Fear of age, understanding what is a real seasonal hustle to what is a life-changing business. What do you know the difference at the end of the day? La Boo Boo, seasonal hustle. Just like a garbage pail kid. Just like anything else, right? A real life-changing business, something that is helping people understand the value of growth, right? Fear of death, unknowing consistent change to start and end, knowing the start and the end, knowing that things are going to have to be done over and over, understanding when you should be letting go because it's just not working. These are all things that as small business owners, we do not pay attention to. And we need to sharpen our blades on. So this way we understand how to really get to the bottom line, which is success. Success is money. Success is time. Success is value. All we're doing is adding value. You cannot think your way out of fear. It starts in the mind. But it's a physical move through fear. Emotions are internal. Movement is external. Move through the fear by taking charge and action. You can't think your way through it. So you have to make sure that you put some motion to yourself. Do not allow fake emotions appearing real to stop you from anything you are choosing to do, man or woman in this room. All right? This is once again my IG, Frank Ola Diaz. Ola Chi-lahdeee is on my Facebook. My TikTok is Ola Chi-lahdeee. Guys, very simple. All right? Very simple. My phone number, 786-910-7572. My email is consult@BOE I really need you guys to understand how to get in contact with me and how simple it is to get in contact with me. Now, if you want to do a consultation, for everybody tonight that wants to do a consultation, my consultations outside of these classes are $249. But with that $249, I go from 60 to 90 minutes long, okay? 60 to 90 minutes long. And it's, Flo, can you fix their phone number? You forgot the last digit on the end of the phone number. My number is 786-910-7572. I can help you enhance your credit in any way. Or you can do it yourself because I gave you guys all the information. All right, guys? So we can do a consultation. And from there, if you do hire me for anything on a consultation, I can now assist you by taking that $249 off of the service so the consultation was free. All right? If you choose to hire me on my team to do anything for you, I have a mentorship program where we help you fund yourself multiple times in a year. I have a program where there's certain banks we don't charge you a fee on, so you can go ahead and get your funding out of that. And then we have, after the second and third time that you are funding with us, then we have programs where we are doing trust. We are taking this to the next level. I have mentees that we write trust for, and we create that protection for the mentee So this way they're straight and they know exactly what they're doing. Or if you just need to hire us outside of the community, we can get that done for you too. It's right here on the screen. 786-910-7572, Thomas. Right there on the screen in green, right here. All right? You guys can text me what you guys need, and I got you. Now it's time for me to answer your questions. For everybody that stayed to the end, let's get it. Dr. Stacy, let me see if you're still in the room. I'm sure you are in the room, my dear, but let me make sure. Dr. Stacy, yes, you are. Allowed to speak, you can unmute. Can you explain more in detail on bank score versus credit score? Tia from Dr. Stacy's company. Okay. Now, bank score to credit score is the same score, but the bank score is a different. It's a credit score, but it goes to a different level. Navy Federal has a bank score, which is individual from the credit score, and they go by the bank score first. You know, and that's how they build. That's how they create an internal uh, relationship with you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, cool. You'll be able to keep your bank score high. You'll just pay everything off by literally the statement date, and you'll always have a very low utilization on all your products and a low DT. Well, and your loans are your loans, but your all your utilization.
Okay, that cleared it up.
Okay, all right, thank you. Any other question? Okay, it's not. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. Zoom user says just hopped on. Not sure what these are for. I don't know either. Um, iPhone, you still in the building? iPhone, there's mad iPhones. Jesus, all the all the purple iPhones. I'm gonna unmute you all. So the one that asked me on the CDF5, you can unmute. On the CDF5, what's the number you said to enter? What are you exactly speaking about?
Well, this is Linda on iPhone.
Hey, Linda, iPhone, how you doing?
Hey, um, you had said something and you were going kind of fast. You said you have to enter a number and it'll show whether it comes up in your local area.
Your zip code.
Oh, just a zip code in that box.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Is that
Thank
all?
you. Yes, sir. I kind of knew some of this stuff, but you gave out so much stuff I didn't know about all these different types of credit cards, which is what I've been in mentorships that they didn't even explain all the stuff that you did tonight and which ones are for what and which ones are trash, which ones you should have in your repertoire. Everything you said, it's a lot. So I'm gonna have to check my notes and go back over. And like I said, I don't know how I came across you, but I got a text. So I will do my best to keep in touch because I'm gonna need to holler back. I'm at work. I drive for a living.
I ain't no doubt. Well, listen, take my number
I
786
have it.
Got it? All right.
Yes, sir.
Text me whenever you need me. A
Yes,
few of
sir.
y'all text me already. I'll text you guys when I'm done.
Yes,
But
sir.
please text me and let me know what help you may need, and I
Uh-huh.
got you.
Okay, I
I
appreciate
can
you.
definitely do
Now,
some things in a different way.
let me ask you this about the trust. When you say you hide, now I want to put everything I have in life in my trust and leave it to my children, including my business. Okay. So you
Absolutely.
say you cover, so they won't find nothing. My kids won't end up paying all this money to the government like they haven't paid enough already.
That's the whole point of irrevocable trust, love.
I got you.
I got you 100%.
All right. Well, I'll holler back at you. I appreciate you so much.
I appreciate your time. Thank you. Drive
Uh
safe
huh.
out there, okay?
Absolutely. Uh huh.
All right. Be
Bye
safe.
bye. Uh huh.
Bye.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you. Um, Curtis Peterson, are you still in the room with me, Curtis? Yes, you are. Pearson, excuse me. My bad, Mr. Pearson. You can unmute or person. Well, I can't read
Yes,
today. I cannot.
yes.
How you doing, sir?
Okay.
You had a question. Should I start my energy firm?
Yes. Uh, uh, um, I was interested in starting a business, but I wanted to purchase notes within the energy sector. Uh, can I do that? I mean, what's your wisdom on that? What's your take on that?
Well, I don't have too much wisdom in the energy firm, in energy game. I'm not there. I'm really not. But when it comes down to anything, when you talk about America and notes, that's how America transfers the most money
Okay. Okay. All
naturally.
right.
That's how
All
we
right.
transfer money. That's how we keep money in our realms the most.
All right.
The note game is the most lucrative and most besides of course real estate and actual live stocks. The note game is where you transfer the most money and clean the most money as well.
Right. Right.
I do it with real estate. We buy real estate notes, good and bad.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool too. Yeah. I can deal with that. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely. Do you have any other questions for
I'm
me?
sorry. I'm sorry.
You have any other questions for me?
Um, I missed I think maybe the first 15, 20 minutes of it. I want to go over it.
Okay. You can come back 7 o'clock on Thursday next week at 7 Eastern and catch that. We can't quite go over that whole 15 minutes because
Yes.
I jammed so much information in this thing.
Oh, you
I would
did.
be
Yeah.
totally wrong trying to tell you exactly what it was.
Okay, no problem. I'll be
So
there at 7.
most definitely, if you could come back and
I
please
have
and
to. I
invite a
have to.
friend.
It's like it's like feeding me. I'm still hungry.
Oh man, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Have a great day. Magnificent weekend.
You as well. You as well. Be
All
safe.
right.
All right.
Okay,
All
okay,
right.
bye.
Now, Marquita, are you still in the room, Marquita? You can unmute, Marquita. But lenders will not finance until I make 12 months
Okay.
worth
Can
of
you hear me
payments.
now?
Yeah, I hear
Oh,
you now.
there. Oh, okay. Thank
Um,
goodness.
is
Woo.
that true? Is that true? They say it's a FHA rule. Um, yes, in that situation. They will not refinance you until you have your first 12 months in because you really don't got no equity unless you put a large amount, like half the price of the property in there. Did you do that?
Well, if I might be able to tell you just a brief, I don't want to be long and lengthy.
You good?
Helping a family member, my sister's handicapped her daughter abandoned her. So anyway, money had to go to the attorney. So I did put the equity out, had no choice. And it's been going on for 5 years. So we finally came to an end, put closure to it. But yes, all the equity has been taken out of the house. And I just want to know if there was any other avenue that I could possibly travel because it has hurt my FICO score tremendously. So
Yeah.
I'm down to a 641. Don't mind saying. So I definitely need your help. And like I said, it's kind of lengthy. So offline, we'll be able to maybe, talk a little bit further. But I would like to utilize your services because you have opened my eyes to so much. Just when I was about to give up, you showed up. So you're a real Superman. And I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
But whatever
yeah.
you need, please. Well, you have my number. You've already tried to call me.
Yes.
Um, uh, do me a favor. I'm gonna text you my actual calendar. Just make a
Okay.
date. Just make a
Okay.
date. Um, but it's really gonna be if you want to do a consultation, that'll be
Yes.
249, and we
Okay.
can go down every route. When I say every route, I mean every route.
Okay. Yeah,
So
because
you're gonna get the answer, but a lot more too. because I
Okay.
don't like giving one answer.
No, I understand. And I'm a business owner as well. I know that's in a different realm, but you'll understand when we get a chance to really talk and you'll see the whole demographics of what I have to deal with.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you the invoice, and then when
Okay.
you clear it, I'm gonna send you over the calendar. Okay, and
Appreciate
then
it. Thank you so
you can go
much.
there. And I'm gonna get that over to you. In fact, I'll send it over to you real quick now
Okay.
because I'm gonna forget. And
Okay. You
please
have the email, right?
I yeah, I
Okay.
have I actually have it on text and I have it on I don't know if I have your email. I have a text. If
Okay.
you text me over your email,
Okay. I
if
can
you
text it to you.
prefer an email, it's up to you.
Yeah, I can text it to you to this number here, the 786
Yes.
910. Yeah, got it. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
All right, love, no problem.
Appreciate you. Thank you. You have an awesome evening.
Not a problem. Same to you. Same to you. I'm gonna talk to you soon.
All right. Bye.
All right, bye. iPhone, one of the many iPhones. I got a bunch of y'all in here today. Once again, unmute all y'all. What type of trust what type of trust and what's the cost, please? Are you iPhone that asked about the trust? Are you still here? I believe so. Hello? It says you unmuted. I just can't quite hear you. But it's a common law irrevocable trust is what we do, and the cost varies. If you are a member of the community, you get a discounted cost. And then what you want to do with the trust and what you're putting into the trust, just like anywhere else, there is no flat rate cost for trust. There's either places that wipe clean of the cost because you get it from your company of where you work for, or you can get it in a different way. Well, that's a whole different process. But what we do is if you're in our community, we give you a quarter discount where literally it's the quarter of the price of whatever it is you're trying to do with your trust. So we're putting everything into the trust and we're building this thing out to make sure you are impregnable. Then yes, it is gonna I have different prices for it. So if you would like to set up a actual consultation, then please feel free to give me a text, okay? I don't know why I can't hear you. I wish I could, but I hope I answered the question. You want to try to unmute one more time? Okay, you unmuted now. What's up? Hello? I heard something. Hello? Hello? I'm sorry, I can't hear you at all. But that is the answer for that question. If hold on, I think I seen something. You can try to talk again, please? Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. Mic issues all over. So if anything, you could text me at the 786 number on the screen and we can get going, okay? And I can assist you better then. I apologize about I don't know what's going on with these mics. They are tripping. Uh, Herves, he's not here no more. I don't know. Zoom user, They're not here no more. Should I merge my ITN and social security number to keep separate social? New ITN holds in track record. Vanessa, she's not here no more. I wish I could help her with that. Curtis, you still in the room? Yes, you are. Hey, Curtis, you can unmute, but a pledge loan is a secure loan from Navy Federal. A pledge loan. Anybody got a question? Just write it in the Q&A, guys. But a pledge loan is a personal loan that you are using your money on that I showed earlier from Navy Federal. That's all a pledge loan is. They just say it differently. It's a secured loan. And yes, every Thursday at 7 p.m. Thomas, what's up? Mr. Stoner, how you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up, boy? Frank.
All good, all good. Frank or Ola, you could choose. I love them both.
I don't know
What
why.
is the difference between the LLC and the corpse? On the shelf corpse, all right, good question.
In
The L-
regards to their funding capability.
Nothing, nothing at all.
Really?
One you'll get quicker, and you'll be able to fund just as much as the other. The other is what kind of corp do you want, an S corp or a C corp? Because they're all tax qualifications. That's all they are. So when you get an LLC, you automatically opt as an S corp to save on taxes. So you don't get taxed a W-4, which is the same as a W-2 if you had a job, hourly tax wage, or a 1099. You want to be able to tax yourself as a salary, giving yourself a salary. And that process is a lot easier and you save a lot of money. And you do that with an S corporation and a C corp. Saying a C corp is when you're going to stocks and you're going to go public one day. So you have a C corporation and you know you're going to hit either the whatever your company is, the NASDAQ or whatever it is. So that's the differences. But you don't, when it comes down to funding, my corps all get funded the same.
Then the only thing would be, what would you be shooting for with whichever company you're incorporating?
What do you mean?
If you wanted to go public, you eventually would have
Well,
to
I
have.
mean, if you're going to go public and you're going to do stocks, your funding has nothing to do with that.
No, I get that. You definitely cleared up that question, but you just excited another question with the information you shared.
Okay. I'm sorry. What was that?
No,
Say
it's all good. It's all good now. You had mentioned going public, so
Yeah.
it just led to me thinking if I did create a company, and
Yeah.
I might need to think about if I want to bring it public one day.
It's possible. You just said, there's a lot of classifications and certifications and all the other cations you got to allocate to be able to make that happen. But it's not impossible. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever let nobody make you feel that way either. But
Nah,
it's just,
not at all. I didn't even get that. I appreciate it.
yeah, but it's definitely a doable subject, bro. Definitely something that can happen. Now, am I the guy that could give you that answer? Nah, son. I ain't there yet. I'm to that point yet. It's where I know what needs to be done and allocated correctly.
I appreciate you.
No, not a problem, man. I appreciate you as well. Thank you for spending your time with me, bro. And then,
Definitely.
I'll say what you say in regards to the funding capabilities. All right, cool. But it's really up to you, really, and when it comes to the timing and the the direct tax breaks right away.
Okay. Thank you again.
Nah, not a problem, man. If you want, give me a text. You want to do a consultation, brother? We can break it all down. All right.
For sure. I got all your info.
All right, brother. It was nice to meet you, man.
Definitely you too.
All right. All right. Pete, what's going on, brother? You can unmute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. What's going
All
on, Big
right.
Pete?
What's going on with you, my man? Just getting
Chilling.
back. How did they came back and kidnapped me, and I had to get that together. But I've been on top of things, man, and I like to thank you. We almost at that 800. We like single digits away across the board.
Let's get it, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All thanks to you, Ola. You that man like that.
I
But
appreciate that. Thank you.
all right, but yeah, my problem is even having that, looking over, some of the stuff that I took notes on, my profile is still thin.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I hit everything on that thing almost. But I got the credit strong, I got all that. But the incredible. Now does that take out of your right now? And you trying to backdate it, or uh, do you just tell them? Because I try to call, they haven't got no number. When you call the thing, they don't even let you do that no more. They tell you to get on the live chat.
Yeah.
So
So what's the question?
yeah, about when you're trying to put your bills on there and backdate them, how does that work?
Well, when you go through the chat, they show you exactly how they do it. But that only goes to TransUnion on the personal. So I wouldn't waste my too much time on the credible right away. If I was you, I'll deal with things that go to all three right away. Like the Navy pledge loan, where you're
I got
using your money. You know what I'm
I got
saying?
four of them.
Okay, good. Did you go to the rest of them? Like NIH, Penn
No,
Fed.
yeah, I did the Penn Fed. I did one with the Penn Fed.
What about Langley Credit Union?
No, I ain't did Langley. I've been more or less working on the history now because I've been away, so
Well,
I ain't gonna.
so did you do BoomPay.app?
No, I
And
did. No, I ain't do Boom Pay. I did a rental karma.
my rental karma is 10 years, but BoomPay is 5. So definitely do BoomPay.app because that's 5 years backdated.
Okay, okay. So I'll jump on the Boom Pay. So we'll do that.
And that's to all three. Once again, they go to all three.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Nobody's reporting to Experian, and they saying I gotta have 6 months, and I don't got 6 months before it even starts showing anything good. I mean, I'm still high because I got a couple things reported, but everything's reporting to TransUnion and Equifax, or Equifax. But Experian only got a couple things, which boosted me up, but it really doesn't have nothing on it.
Yeah, they're gonna be a little difficult, but some things will report. You might want to throw just one trade line on there. One AU won't hurt.
I got one.
But
I got an AU. I got a little,
how, how's the age?
uh, 8 years.
Damn. If you was gonna do that, I wish you'd have put one at least 20 years.
Yeah, I mean,
But that
I got a little female friend, and she did it for me.
all right, cool. Let's respect that. Let's respect the 8 years.
Yeah, but
Um,
I need another one. I mean, if
nah, nah, nah. Don't do too many AUs, bro. Don't do too many AUs because
okay,
they gonna hurt you in the long run. Don't do too many AUs. Leave that one AU. That's fine. One AU, I'm cool with. Anything after that, it's gonna hurt you, bro.
and it's 87. It wasn't 10. It wasn't 10. It was 8 years for 8,700.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. So you said the Boom Pay.
BoomPay, yeah. BoomPay.app.
Okay. So some time on there.
And then from there I would chill, and then I will go to Chase, and I'll put some money in a bank account. I'll open a personal account and a business account, and then I'll
Okay.
start putting money in that bank account. Wait 30 days, and then apply for a Freedom card Chase Freedom, and then apply for a Chase Inc. Or I'll leave the business alone for now and apply for a Chase Freedom card. That's what I would do.
So just put a couple dollars in there and then wait for 30 days and apply for a Chase Freedom card.
Yeah. I'll move in and out. I'll put money in and out, bro. Make it,
Yeah, I'm trying to I was trying to get with you on a consultation, but I ain't been able to sit still. I was, they got me all jacked up, but I'll be coming at you for that right soon so we can, get some other things together. But that's it too. So the Boom Pay to Chase Freedom, that should have me right. That's the only thing. Is there anything that can help that profile? That, like I said, it's thin, man. It's real thin.
But that's why, I mean, for what you got, it'll be good to actually start making some bank plays.
Okay.
And then, at least, if you could do a 2K secure card, bust one of those two.
Sure, I could do that with a Navy Fed.
Yeah, Navy Fed is my first to go with that.
Oh yeah, I mean they done showed me love, boss. Everything you told me to do, I read to them, and they was like, "How do you know?" Don't worry about it. Everything. Yeah, I've been rocking with them. They actually sent me something, and when I got it, and I was talking to somebody, they do some kind of car loan thing. I don't know. I was waiting for the day to ask you about that.
Yeah, soft pull car loan. It's soft pull. Well, it's not soft pull. It's a pre-qualification.
Okay, should I even mess with that or just leave that alone for right now?
Not right now.
Okay. All right, that's it. Ola, my man. Nice to rock with you again, boss.
No doubt, brother.
Yeah. All right, my man. You have a good one. I appreciate you, and thanks for the game again, man. It ain't nothing like you, boss. I'm telling you, Ak, you the man.
I appreciate you, my boy. You just be safe. Stay on your health, man.
I'm on it. Got stuff to do.
My boy. I'll talk to you soon, man, and God bless. And yo, keep on moving, man. I'm very proud and happy that you really taking this for real. We almost at 800, bro. You listening to all the free game and applying it. You the reason why I'm doing this shit, bro.
Hey,
So
and
thank you.
they fools. No, thank you for not listening. I just don't understand. It's real easy, and the thing is, it don't even take a lot of money. They spending that at the bar. They tricking that money off. They fucking it up. Put the little money, then you got more. If you want to fuck up, you got more to fuck up.
Make them feel it, huh?
It's just not making sense. So I mean, it's real game. And what you got to lose from listening to free game is just stupid. I don't get it. I don't know,
brother.
The shit worked. What it's been 30 days. I went from nothing to almost. I mean, I'm literally single digits away from 800 across the board in a little over 30 days.
Ah, man.
Where the hell you do that? It's nuts.
Brother, I'm happy that you said that in front of a little bit of people that are left in this room, brother.
Oh, that's real.
That real people are really getting real help. And what I love the most is this is why I do it. And it's brothers like you to why I do it. And and I thank you for really listening, man. Cause I'm telling you now, I done made every mistake with credit you could ever think of. Like, bro, everything.
I tell cats all the time. I tell them, I said, look, who's the best person to take financial advice from? Who's the best person to take, playing with females and kicking? I said, man, you want to know about your bread? Go ask MC Hammer. You want to know about these women out here? You go talk to Magic. Why would I do that? Because they done messed up. They done fucked up so much. Look, they can tell you what not to do.
Yeah, man. I tell people all the time, I am the best when it comes down to avoiding any issues.
There it
Because
is.
I know exactly how it feels to be in those issues, man.
I tell
So,
you like this. I know I'm living proof. Anybody want to see it? I'll post it next and every Thursday. Take some time out. Get on here, see what my I'll post my shit up there, and I got proof of the day I came home, the day I started riding. I'll post my thing on his page. I'll post it on there, Ola, and that couple in a month and some change. You got me almost to 800. I mean, I'm literally single digits away. Real talk.
man, I appreciate you, brother. Real thanks, real shit. God bless you. Welcome home. Stay home from that hospital. And let's make sure we get you right. And so this way we can move forward. And now you know what else is good too, because you're so high up. Navy Federal. Join Navy Federal and get that green cash rewards card. They're gonna give you about 25,000.
So apply for that now because I already got that Navy fat. I got that from I felt that out when I was in the hospital.
Yeah. You can apply for that literally tonight. If you that high, you
Yeah.
above a 780 on TransUnion?
Yep. My TransUnion is a 791. No, 797. My Equifax is a 791.
And that's FICO, right?
Yeah, that's on my score IQ.
Yes, sir. That's
Yeah,
FICO, sir. Please go to Navy tonight and screenshot me what you got.
I sure will. I'll send it right over.
My brother, super proud of you, Pete, man. Super
Man,
proud of you, bro.
I thank you, Akeem. Without you, I'm telling you, I'll be out here. I don't know.
Well, we ain't even gotta worry about all that. 'Cause we know what we doing.
My
We know what
man.
we doing now, bro. We get into the bag. That's it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's
All
real
right,
talk.
brother.
And for
What's
everybody
the
else in
word,
here,
brother?
sink or swim, listen to him or not. Hey,
That's it, man. That's it. And let's see what you get tonight. And we gonna post that shit in the next class too.
yes, sir. I'm gonna pull it up, shoot it right to you.
My brother. My brother.
I can appreciate you.
No doubt, brother. You be safe.
Yes, sir. You do too.
All right. Thomas, sir, what's going on? You got a question? You can unmute.
No, I'm good, fam. I was just listening to all the game. It was love.
All right, no doubt, no doubt. Thank you, Brody.
No, for real.
All right, all right.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. What Petey accomplished, man. That's something that, oof,
I
man.
ain't gonna
That's some
hold you.
advertisement right there.
Yeah. Pete did that. Pete did that for me, man. I got that recorded, son. I got that recorded too. I actually got that recorded. Shout out to Big Pete, you heard? Thank you.
Yo,
Thank you
he
very
seen
much,
some.
man.
He seen some screenshots on some 20K. Come on, man. 25K shit, whatever. Excuse my language.
Nah, you good, brother. So it ain't a lot of people left in the room, man.
Oh,
But
good.
yo, all reality, the best feeling in the world, bro, is I've been doing this since December 6th of last year. Every Thursday, I do this.
I seen you a couple times, man. You outshining, man. Yo, yeah, your videos, your little clips, them advertisements, them commercials. They looking good. They looking real professional.
I appreciate you, brother. I paid a penny, you heard? So they
I could
better.
tell. I could tell that that
They
card.
better.
That card is shining like holographic.
I try to make sure things are at that level where it needs to be. I can't call myself an evolutionary if I don't evolve. I cannot create an opportunity of evolution if I don't evolve myself. So it all got to start within self, and then from there it shines out. And I just thank God for every minute of the day. Cause let me tell you something, brother. I'm a work in progress. You heard, just like everybody else. So that's just the reality of it. But man,
You're good.
anybody else got you? You ain't got nothing else for me, Tommy boy.
Love.
All right, my brother, my brother. Peace.
Yo, peace, family.
Anybody else got any questions for me? Please shoot your shot, cause I'm about to call it a night. It is 9:30 on the east side. All right. Nobody. Okie dokie. Appreciate you guys. You can raise your hand any second. I'm gonna get to these text messages. You heard? So y'all just have a great night. Thank you so much. And y'all all be safe. All right? Peace.